Hey, what's going on? It is the Ace Micheals Show, and we are here today with an entrepreneur talking about that entrepreneurialness that she's all about. Welcome to the show for the first time. It's the first time on my video screen. Spiritual is with us today, and I'm going to turn it over to her right now. How are you?
I am fabulous, actually. I'm very fabulous. Thank you for asking me. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm just here going through it one life at a time. That's all I got. You know what I mean? So, spiritual, you have a lot of interesting things that you do. We're going to try to touch on all of them. I don't even think we have enough time to tap on all of them, but we're going to try. Let's start with number one. You're an entrepreneur. Tell us a little bit about what business you do and why you do that business and what's up with you and make it make sense.
Well, a lot of my life, I was very scattered. Very, very scattered because I noticed that I had a lot of talents.
Mm-hmm.
And me having so many talents, I was being pulled in so many different directions in life. And I kept on trying to do everything at once, but not knowing how to conquer it and not knowing how to have the clarity on actually putting together a system for me to be able to work and actually lay down the necessary steps that I had to do to get to my goal. Mm. And up until recently, I didn't want to put out the necessary work to actually do the steps to get there. But now that I have a better understanding of myself and I've learned the mistakes, the lessons that I needed to learn in life, I realized that I had to definitely focus and I had to put in the work to get what I want, to help others in life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever like to put out there that, how bad of a life I've had or anything like that. But I've come to the realization that I have to put out what kind of pain, and I have to be empathetic to certain people. Mostly, almost everybody I can relate to in some way. And that is the way that I know that I can change the world, is, with love and understanding and empathy. And by me relating to their issues in life, I'm able to guide them to a better way. When people understand and they feel your empathy, it's so much easier for them to know that you can relate. And a lot of people you can definitely listen to somebody or understand them, but unless you have that empathy there, that you've been through it before, and you have the necessary steps that you can share with them to actually guide them through the way out of the pain.
Wow. So do you feel like you've been through enough bad things to help other people avoid bad things? Because wouldn't people just everybody's going to have bad things no matter what. You can't really avoid bad things. But I think it's how you deal with the bad things that make it more possible for you to succeed moving forward or take those things to heart more than others, right?
Well, not only can I help them avoid bad things if they share their problems with me before they make the decisions, absolutely. Or even if they have made those decisions already, I can definitely help them learn the lessons and not do the same mistakes ever again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, speaking of the mistakes, because you mentioned the mistakes twice, what are some of the mistakes that you made that you know were mistakes? You may not have known then at the time, but now looking back in hindsight, you go, oh, damn, that was a mistake.
Oh, there's thousands of them. From surrounding myself with the wrong people in life to not keeping focus on what my dreams were, and basically not even caring about anybody around me but myself, being very selfish in life. And all because I was going through the pain. Nobody else mattered but me. And I wasn't sitting down, and I wasn't listening, and I wasn't taking advice. Everybody has a way of learning their own lessons in life, and I just had to go through it to learn what I needed to learn. I've been through anywhere from, my mom slicing her wrist in front of me at 5 years old, and I've been through foster homes, and I've been through running away from home, and I've been through doing drugs at the age of 12, and continue doing them up until my late 20s. And I'm sorry, 30. I'm sorry, 30, up until 30. And, it's just, I really never took the time out to sit long enough to actually focus and realize that I kept on making the same mistakes over and over and over again, not realizing that I needed a lesson to be learned here. That if I don't want the pain anymore, then I need to learn the lesson. And I need to realize the necessary steps that I kept on making over and over again. I kept on making those same mistakes over and over and over again in the same exact way. And it's because I had those cords attached to me. I had that pain attached to me. Those things in life that you never realize to actually make peace with. And you have to learn the mistakes. You have to cut those cords in life. With the people that hurt you or whatever you put yourself through, you have to forgive yourself, honestly. And you have to make peace with you.
Now, your name is Spiritual. I would imagine that you have some tie-in to how spirituality helped you through these hard times.
Absolutely. If it hadn't been for my spiritual awakening and me following what my heart, the whole ever since about 2 years ago, exactly, I met somebody in my life, which I will love them forever for even coming into my life. And I don't care whatever has happened to us in the past, because I've cut that pain away. I'm forever grateful, because if it wasn't for that person, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. With my spiritual awakening, if it hadn't been that way, and actually me following my heart, I didn't even realize that it was my heart the whole time following me to exactly where I needed to be at the exact right time. There's no faster way, and there's no slower way. It just happens when it's supposed to happen. And you're going to be ready when you're ready. And I'll tell you what, just recently, have I broken through some spiritual walls in my life, and I've seen the light.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And do you think a person can be awoke without going and getting spiritually awoke? Like, some people would say they're self-made men, so they didn't need God. You need spirit. I just made this. I went out and I made this happen because I'm that determined. Do you believe in that? Is that even possible? Or everybody needs to be in touch with their spirit realm in order to go forward?
Absolutely. I don't think that it has anything to do. I mean, yeah, you can call him God, or, the universe. But honestly, I really believe that, it doesn't have to do with going to church or anything like that. It just happens at a time in your life. I think that a lot of people, this is just my opinion, that they're lost in religion. And religion's supposed to be one thing. And what is that? Love. It's all supposed to be out of love. Then why are they fighting over different religions? It's supposed to be love. Hello, religion's supposed to be love. And, we're over here in different countries and stuff, and people wanting to bomb each other over religion. I mean, that's not love. I mean, if you really come to think about it, spirituality is just so much different than religion. Spirituality it has to do with following your heart and knowing, where you're meant to be at in life. Oh, I got goosebumps all over my body. but you have to open up. You definitely have to be a open-minded person, because you have to realize that there's a lot more beyond what you're capable of doing, and there are different realms of life. And I know I may sound crazy to a lot of people right now, but when their time has come, they will be ready.
And speaking of following your heart, now you've been involved in some music-related adventures and some music goals. You are a songwriter. You are also
Absolutely.
a rap artist, right? You're a creator. You're a producer.
Absolutely. I have a show coming up on April 20th of this year at the Coast to Coast Live, and it would have never happened if I actually didn't follow my heart and I built that confidence in myself, and I believed in myself, knowing that I will never, ever, ever beat myself up and not believe in myself, because I'm worth it.
Yeah, you are.
No matter what.
Yes, you are. Totally. You're totally worth it. And worth more than it, Like whatever you think you're worth more than that.
Absolutely. Like I realized that the confidence in myself over the past few months was not there until I really started listening to my heart. And I realized that I actually listened to my heart without even trying to listen to my heart over the past couple of weeks. And it was such just a relief to know that actually I did that the past 2 years. Like every turn that I made was all of spiritual, and I didn't even realize that those were my spirit guides guiding me to the here and now, and helping me grow and being the best me that I can be, because I have everything that it takes, and I'm gonna do it no matter what.
And that is what's up. I can't really close the show stronger than that. That's the closer right there. Y'all, the show is done. Pack up your popcorn. It's it. And if people want to reach you on the social media, on the www, how do they find you?
I have Instagram /spiritual SPEARRITUAL, or Facebook.com/Dominique Bautista.
And that is what's up. Hey, y'all, it's been the Ace Micheals Show. Spiritual has been my guest. Really good conversation. I hope you'll come back and do the show again. You can do it as many times as you want. There's no time limit. Just do it.
Thank you.
And for everybody else, again, you know what I say at the end of the show, and I still mean it. Live the life you love.